Hello, good afternoon, CrossFit Humanity. Coach Stephanie here. Yoga. It's May 12th. This week, we've dropped we've kind of adjusted the schedule a little bit. So if you're wondering what the new schedule is for the live, hop onto Instagram. It has an image of the new YouTube schedule. We've kind of shifted some things around. There's not as many yoga classes each week, but we'll still keep the theme. And then we still have lots in the archives for you to use specifically for those hamstrings. We've got a gymnastics series. So even though there'll be a couple less, we're still going to do Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So we'll also get the power yoga. Today, focus is shoulders and lats. So really what we're looking for is to move the shoulders and stretch the shoulders in all planes. So we're going to focus on kind of opening the chest. We're going to focus on the lats here, trying to get things open so that when we go overhead, we're able to keep the ribs down and open up fully. And we're also going to stretch kind of the neck and the traps. And then we're just going to see some internal, external rotation. We're just going to move the shoulders around in lots of fun ways. We'll also see things for the lower body because we've got to get that too. But we're going to focus more on the shoulders. So we're going to start in child's pose today. So go ahead, make your way over to your mat. Let's get middle of the mat, start on the shins, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Okay. Very exciting. I do love doing the yoga. Okay. So in our child's pose, we'll just start with the toes together and the knees apart. You're going to walk your hands out. And then just rest your forehead on the mat. Now, if this is not as relaxing as you want, then the other option is to bring those knees together a little bit and then bring the arms back alongside the shins. Either way, I want that forehead resting on the floor. Okay? All right, and as you're here, I just want you to breathe through the nose. Try to find expansive breaths. Trying to feel the ribs move. Hi, Jess. And then once you kind of work through some of the kinks of your breath, the next few cycles, try to elongate it. So maybe a count more on the inhale and exhale than what you're doing now. So we're slowing the breath down. We're also creating more space for the breath. As you continue to breathe, feel on the inhale how the ribs expand and press against the inner thighs. And on the exhale, feel how everything softens back to neutral. And continue flowing that breath through the nose throughout the practice today and using that breath to help loosen the tension that we're going to find in the shoulders. Okay? So extending your arms out in front if they're not there already. On your exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Place the right palm on the floor. Grab the right wrist. And then as you draw your chest down, take your right outer hip and reach it back. The goal is to get really long through the side body here. Our lats are really interesting. They span across the back, like shoulder to shoulder, and then kind of draw down the back like a triangle, and then kind of land in the mid, like the lower back. So the lats here, big muscle group. Let's walk the hands over to the other side. And so sometimes we got to get into different positions to really access the places that are especially tight in the lats. So grab the left wrist now, press the chest down, and reach your left hip back. Then inhale, just walk the hands back to your center. And let's come to the hands and knees now. We're going to go to puppy. So puppy pose keeps the hips stacked over the knees so that we can work on opening the armpits. So from here, you're going to walk the hands out in front, only as far as you can keep the hips over the knees. Press the palms down and exhale, draw the chest towards the mat. Now for a little addition, Ground those palms down and try to drag your hips to your heels. It's going to provide you some traction within the armpits and shoulders to allow you a little more space to drop the chest down. Good. Inhale to walk back towards hands and knees. Next up, thread the needle. Inhale, reach the right arm out. Then exhale, thread the arm through, and let's drop down to the right shoulder. Press down into the left palm and twist up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back to hands and knees. And let's go left arm out, second side. And exhale, draw the left arm through, come onto the shoulder, take the right palm, press it into the mat, and then twist. Use that right arm as leverage. Don't forget to breathe. Every time you breathe, you might find a little more softness, a little more space. Good. All right, inhale. Come back to the hands and knees. Okay. We're now going to go through some cat-cow. So 2 versions of cat-cow. First is going to be more of a like a scap push-up. And so we're just focusing on the shoulder blades, okay? So from this position, on your exhale, you're just going to drop your chest down, keep your belly as it is, and draw the shoulder blades together. And then you're going to round the upper back. Just draw the chin of the chest. Draw the shoulder blades together, drop the chest down. Widen the shoulder blades, chin and chest. One more cycle, shoulder blades together. Shoulder blades apart. Okay. Now find a neutral position. Now we're going to go through full cat-cow, thinking about moving from your belly button. Okay, so on your inhale now, belly button drops towards the mat, chest lifts. And then exhale, we'll round belly button to ceiling, chin tucks. Inhale to drop the belly, tailbone to the ceiling. Exhale to round. One more cycle. Inhale, belly drops, lift the chest. Exhale to round. And then let's find a neutral with the torso. Okay, so throughout the practice today, as we're in downward facing dog and any arm supported movement, I want you to take those triceps and try to roll them back towards the toes, the knees, whatever behind you, so that we can get some more work in the lats, but then also create a position in the shoulders that's helpful for what we're stretching. Okay. All right. Here we go. Tuck your toes. Let's go downward facing dog. Ooh, all right. Down dog. Just pedal out the feet. Move around. Find any places that need a little extra stretch. Let's move through that a little bit. There's no right or wrong movement here. All right, let's make that still down dog. So hands or shoulders distance, again, triceps rolling towards the toes. As you press through the palms, you're using that downward pressure to help lift through the shoulders and then press your chest towards the toes. We have a little bit more space in the armpits. Good. All right, here we go. Inhale, come forward to plank. Bring your knees down. Keep the elbows close to the ribs and a long neck. On an exhale, we're going to lower all the way to the floor. Here we go. Lowering down. Untuck the toes. Shoulders down the back. Inhale, cobra. Just lift the chest. There shouldn't really be any pressure on the palms. Exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, cobra. Now come up a little higher. Press down. Lift the chest. Ooh, I got a little pop in the tailbone. That was good. Release. And then next one, inhale, upward facing dog. Way up, straighten the arms. Good. And tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's find a little bit of flow there. Inhale, forward to plank. And we'll bring the knees down on your exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Depends on how you feel. And exhale, down. All right, let's do one more. Inhale to plank. You can keep your knees off the floor if you'd like. On your exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, adding on here, look forward between the hands. On your exhale, bend the knees. And let's just walk the feet to the top of the mat. Feet together, hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. And then exhale, let's dive it right back down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. We'll step to plank. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra, up dog, open up the chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, and then walk the feet top of the mat. Feet together, hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, dive all the way down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step to plank. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, from here, we're going to go add on to the flow. So inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Back knee comes down. Inhale, arms sweep up. Relax the hips down, lift the chest. Exhale, hands come down. Step the feet to the top of the mat. Feet come together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, chair pose. Hips low, arms up. Inhale. Then exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Hands on the shins. Inhale, lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Now step the left foot back. The back of the mat, back. Move down. Inhale, arms reach up. Lift up out of the chest. And exhale, hands down. Step to plank. Lower to the belly. Elbows in. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Back knee comes down. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands down. Feet together, top of the mat. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, dive it down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Step the, plant the hands. Step the, oh gosh. A little brain fart. Now let's go into chair pose. Okay, let's reset. Whew. Chair pose. All right, exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Hands back on the shins, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step the right foot to the back of the mat, right knee down. Inhale, arms up, chest lifts. Exhale, hands down, step to plank. Lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down. Ooh, good. All right, on that inhale, we'll lift that right leg up. And exhale, sit the right foot forward between the hands. This time, we're going to go high lunge. So, keeping your back knee up, drop the hips down a little bit. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Good. All right, so first in this position, we're going to get a hip flexor stretch. So, hands come to the hips. Bend your back knee. As you bend your back knee, you're going to take your tailbone and draw it down. Okay? Now, we're getting a little bit of stretch more for me in the hip flexor, like right at the hip crease. If you're more tight in the quads, you might feel it there. We're just looking for something along the front of the left thigh. Good. Now on your inhale, re-straighten the back leg. Reach the arms up. You're going to grab your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, extend up over the head. And then exhale, let's lean to the right. As you lean to the right, lift the chest up a little higher. Keep lifting. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands down, straighten your front leg. Hop the back foot up a little bit. Okay? So hamstrings, pyramid pose. Okay, so little bit of downward pressure under your front big toe. Left hip, scoop it in. Okay? And then just allow your torso to fall over that front thigh. All right, on your inhale, rebend the front knee. We'll step to plank. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Try to open up the chest. Exhale, down dog. Second side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left foot steps through between the bend your right knee, kind of walk. Take the tailbone, scoop it down, and then we should get a nice little stretch in the front of the right hip. And the reason we do this is because it's all connected. Okay, so even though we're talking about lats, which kind of make a little triangle in our back, if we are tight in our hip flexors, it's also really hard to get the shoulders open in the front. And so I like to tackle it all. Go ahead, inhale, straighten your back leg, reach the arms back up. Grab your right wrist. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lean over to the left. So for me today, this lean is producing a bigger stretch on the right side. Keep lifting the chest. All right, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down, let's go pyramid. Pop the back foot up a little bit so that you can drop the heel down, help you balance. Left foot or left hip scoops, and then you just fold. Good. All right. Inhale, rebend the front knee. Step to plank. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right. From here, go forward to plank one more time. Inhale. To the count of 5, we'll lower all the way to the belly. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Next up is scorpion. Okay. So if you've been in CrossFit humanity classes with me, we've done this before, and you've definitely done it with the other coaches. So extend first your right arm out to the right. Your shoulders are just going to drop towards the mat. Okay. Exhale, take your left toes and reach them up and over towards your right fingertips. All right. On your exhale, bring your belly to center. Left arm out. Inhale, bring that right foot up and over. Exhale to center. You've got 8 more. Keep moving. Okay? So inhale to roll. And then exhale back to the belly. Inhale, what comes up and over. Inhale, back to the belly. Keep going. Hopefully you can open the hips up a little more towards the ceiling. For each stretch, a little bit more space in the front of the chest. Good. All right, wherever you are, let's come back to a position where the hands are underneath the elbows. You're going to tuck the toes under. You're going to scoop that belly button up towards the ceiling. Rest the plank on your inhale. Good. Exhale, down the facing. All right. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step that right foot forward between the hands. High lunge, inhale, rise. Okay, we're going to come into eagle now. So it's a balance and a shoulder stretch, specifically for the upper traps, middle traps, and rhomboids, kind of like shoulder blade. Okay. So we're going to go left elbow under. So we're going to scoop left elbow under the right. And then if you have the space, you can wrap the palms around. If not, just letting those hands, the backs of the palm face each other is great too. Okay? So let's draw the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the elbows a little bit. Pull the hands away from the face. Good. So now we've got this nice lock with our arms. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your left knee to your chest. Whew. Good. All right. Left thigh over, kind of like you're sitting in a chair, crossing your legs, or like you have to pee. You're going to wrap your left foot around the calf if you can. If not, that foot can hang out to the side. Totally okay. All right, I'm just going to breathe here. Drawing those shoulders away from the ears. Elevating those elbows will help target the upper traps. Okay. Lose the balance. On your next exhale, you're going to unwind everything and come back to that high lunge. Step it back. Good. Inhale, arms up. All right, to the count of 5, you're going to lower the back knee to the floor. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, all the way down. Untuck the toes. You can release the arms, okay? So 2 options for the next piece here. We're going to stay on this low lunge. First option is to clasp the hands totally behind you. If you can get that position, then you're going to try to straighten the arms. Ooh, nice big clunk. If you're unable to grab because you're tight or whatever reason, I want you to grab opposite elbows, okay? And then everybody rolls the shoulders down the back and then really open up the chest, okay? So wherever you are, on your next exhale, try to start sinking the hips down a little bit lower. And everybody open the chest and lift. Lift, lift. Good. All right, unclasp the hands, inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands come down, and let's just step it back to downward facing dog. All right, let's go second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. High lunge, inhale, rise. Good. All right, so releasing the arms down, we're going to go eagle arms now. Right elbow goes under. Okay, so start by hooking the elbow under. Again, if you cannot grab your hands or palms, that's okay. Just send those hands out to the side, or if you can wrap them all the way around. Okay? Everybody draw the shoulders down. Elevate the elbows a little bit. Pull those hands forward, away from the face. Now using your core for stability. Next inhale, right knee to your chest. Okay? And then right thigh over the left. And again, hook the foot around the left calf or just let it hang out to the side. And then wherever you are, keep drawing the shoulders down. Elevate the elbows. All right, on your next exhale, we're going to unwind everything. Step it back to that high lunge. Arms up. To the count of 5, back knee lowers to the floor. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Untuck the toes. Okay. Release the arms down. Now again, either grab opposite elbows behind you or interlace the fingers. Everybody, shoulders roll away from the ears. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale. Let's sink a little deeper into the lunge as we lift our chest. All right. On your inhale, unclasp the hands, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands go down. And let's just step it back. Downward facing dog. All right, we're going to go through one more sequence before we start to bring it down to the floors. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Now we're coming into warrior 2. So you got to drop the back heel down so that the back toes are at about 10 o'clock. And on your inhale, swing your arms up and around. Now when you look at your feet, this is a little different for everybody based on just your body structure, where you're tight. But we're looking for kind of front heel and back arch to be somewhere in line with each other. But really, the main thing, front knee and tracks in line with the toes. So if we have to adjust the feet a little bit to get there, that's totally okay. Now on your inhale, let's straighten the front leg, flip the right palm. Then exhale, just reverse. Go up with the arm towards the ceiling as you lean over to the left. Inhale to bring you up. Keep the legs straight. Coming into triangle pose, okay? So you're going to take this right hip and send it to the left. You're going to take the left hip and stick it out to the left, okay? So your whole hip shifts to the left, okay? Soft little bend in that front knee. On your inhale, reach forward with your right fingertips. Then exhale, lean over towards the right shin. If you have a little more space, you move fingertips to the floor. From here, you can keep this left arm up or swing it in front of you. Bring the bicep by the ear. And then really start to reach hard through those left fingertips. There's your side stretch. Getting into those lats. Inhale to come back up, warrior two, where you got in the front knee. Then exhale, let's go hands down. Step to plank. Pull over to the belly. Inhale, cobra up dog. And exhale, down dog. All right, second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. We'll bring the back knee down, or back heel down. Inhale, swing it up, warrior two. Again, looking for front heel and back arch to kind of line up, but as long as this inner left thigh is kind of tracking in line with your toes, then we're usually in a pretty good position. And we'll click it here. And here. Next, inhale, straighten the front leg. We're going to flip the left palm. Exhale, reverse. Go up to the ceiling with those left fingertips. Inhale to come back through center with the torso. Keep the legs straight. Now we're shifting the hips to the right. Okay, so take this right hip and go forward. Left hip kind of scoops in the same direction. Okay, soft little bend in that front leg. Inhale, reach forward, and then let's bow here or lean over. Soft resting of the hand on the shin, and then from here, take this right arm, swing it in front, bicep by the ear. Then open the chest and reach through the right fingertips. All right, inhale to come back up, rebend the front knee. Then exhale, hands come down. We're going to step to plank, lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, we'll start slowing it down now. Inhale, right hand lifts. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Back knee comes down. One of my favorite stretches. Okay? So not so much for the shoulders, but for the hips, and no matter what you do, I always should stretch the hips as well. Okay, so allowing those hips to soften to the floor. Stay here, or you can begin to drop down to the forearms. And it doesn't matter to me if you let the knee fall out wide. Just want you to get a stretch that feels good within the right hip. We are going to be going to pigeon soon, so take that into account. Cool. All right, inhale. Let's come onto the hands. Okay, now we're just going to shimmy this right foot over to the left side of the mat. Bring this right knee down towards your right wrist. Scoot the left leg back a little bit so that your hips have room to drop towards the floor. And then let's go back to the forearms. You can support yourself here, but allow the neck to just let the head hang. You don't want to create extra tension when you don't need it. And breathe. Keep breathing. Inhale, come onto the hands. And let's just take it back to downward facing dog. We'll shake it out. You can lift the leg and shake it out. You can pedal out the feet. Whatever kind of feels good here. All right, so let's find a still downward facing dog. Stretch those lats one more time. Come on, to the tippy toes, and on your exhale, just drop both heels over to the left side so that your feet kind of line up with the back of the mat. At the same time, you're pressing into your right palm. You're pushing your hips as high towards the ceiling as you can. You get a lot of length here from the armpit down into the outer hip, maybe in the lower back. Inhale, draw the heels through center. Exhale, heels drop to the other side. So same thing, press down through the left palm, push the hips up. Now let's try to open up that left side. Inhale, back through center. All right, let's go second side. Inhale, left with hips. Then exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Right comes down. Again, you can keep the foot flat. You can let it fall open. We're just looking for some softness here. Let's come down as far as you want to go. Just take a couple breaths here. Now let's come on to the hands. And then we're going to shimmy this left foot over to the right. Drop this left knee down towards the left wrist. Scoot back like that. And then back on down. This side is definitely tighter. So just things to notice as you go through practice. Hands. Let's take it back to downward facing dog. Give it a little shake, wiggle. All right. Next exhale, bring the knees down. Swing the feet around. We have two more, and then we're going to close out with a little bit of breathing. So plant your feet flat onto the mat, hands behind you, fingertips face your heels. And we do that so it's easier to get a stretch when you're opening the chest. So planting the palms on your inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, straighten the arms, and then let's lift the hips. Okay. I'll hold here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, shift some weight forward for a little extra stretch, 2, and 1. Bring those hips down. Okay. Let's cross your shins in a position that feels good. Final neck stretch before we close it out. So right hand, wrap it around your lower back. You're going to draw the shoulders away from the ears. You're going to take this left ear. Just gently draw it down towards the left shoulder. You lift your chin a little bit. You might get stretch a little bit more in the front of the neck. As you draw your chin down, it might wrap around the back a little. So, just play around with what feels best for you today. For me today, lifting my chin feels a little bit more effective. Some days it's different. All right, inhale, bring your head back up to neutral. Swing the arms around, other side, shoulders away from the ears, and then right ear, right shoulder. So if you just draw directly, then you get just a nice side of the neck stretch. But again, you can lift the chin, it'll come to the front, drop the chin down, wrap around a little. All right, inhale. Go ahead and release and bring yourself back up. Let's place our hands on the knees. We're just going to finish out with 5 cycles of breath through the nose. One each cycle, the inhale and exhale to be about 5 slow counts. So we're just trying to slow everything down, kind of create one last moment of super hyper focus, and then you should be ready for the rest of your day. All right, here we go. Sit up tall, close the eyes. We'll inhale together, and then you take it away. Here we go. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling on your own. Cycle through 4 more rounds. Alright, gently opening the eyes. Sorry, I want to say thank you so much for those of you joining me live. Hi, ladies. Those of you joining me later, we have lots of stuff coming up this week, so stay tuned. Make sure you're getting notifications about all of our live classes and all of the fun stuff. And yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this thing. We're just gonna keep doing it. So have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much. And I will definitely see you on Thursday for yoga, but I will definitely also see you throughout this week for lots of other things as well. All right, have a good one. Bye, guys.